Hi Leo, and welcome to your August predictions reading. I'm doing fire signs first this month in honor of you and your birthday. So happy birthday to the August Leo bears. We're going to be getting general predictions in this reading today for the month of August. If you're looking for love specific readings, I do a love monthly predictions. There's the July to August one up at the moment, and I'll be doing another one in mid-August for mid-August to mid-September. So if you're not subscribed, get subscribed so you can stay informed and be here for that next predictions reading in about 2 weeks' time. Let's get into it, Leo. We're going to start by pulling 3 cards from this oracle deck, which will tell us the main 3 themes your sign can expect to experience in the month of August for Leo, please, Spirit. What are their 3 key themes in the month of August for Leo? What are Leo's 3 key themes in the month of August? Thank you. At the back of the deck, we have communication, the P card, which is reversed. Pisces 2 and Earth. You may need to be careful with your communication, just being aware of how communication can be helpful and unhelpful. This gives me the feeling that something could be said that could sabotage something that you're working on. And with the number 2, it could be a relationship or a partnership situation, or it could be with Earth there, something that impacts the progress that you've made on something that you've been working really hard on. So just considering how communication can be unhelpful at times, especially when we don't think too far ahead. And then on the flip side, how communication can be helpful in order to get us further ahead, knowing how to use it in a situation. With Pisces on that card, I feel like your intuition is going to be playing up in the month of August, only because your ego is so strong, sweet pea, and there is this feeling about you needing to be right. And I think that you have to kind of take a moment to pause and reflect and go, is this coming from a place of actually helping me and the situation, or do I just feel like I need to get this off my chest for the sake of, like, it's an ego-based need? There's nothing wrong with being driven and motivated by your ego, but it's coming across as prideful in some ways. For some reason, that shadow aspect of Leo's seems to be flaring up in the month ahead. So be careful, Leo. Be careful. Now, your first card we're going to talk about is this Be True card, the Passion card. So in this deck, we have the number 7, we have you, Leo, and we also have the Earth energy. So what I'm getting here as a major theme is we're looking for the green light on something. We're looking at, okay, I just need like a direction and I can move forward. So I almost feel like some of you have been waiting for something to happen here with this theme. It may have taken its time with Earth energy, or you may be taking your time because your intention is to really sort of build on this and make it something substantial. But I think with Leo being here, you also want it to be something that suits your needs and that fills a purpose in your life right now. So there is this feeling of needing to kind of be attracted to it, or seeing it as something that is worth your time and your energy right now. And with passion there, I can't help but feel like a lot of that has to do with you. You know what, actually, Leo? I want to use the other deck for you. I don't want to use this deck. I'm going to use the 18 plus deck for you. A lot of this passion has to do with you not wasting your energy. That's what it feels like. So Spirit, what is going on with this passion card for Leo in the month of August? Excuse me. What is going on with this passion card for Leo in the month of August? Okay, one more card, please. Alrighty, at the back of the deck, we have the 2 of Pentacles. I can't help but feel like you're trying to weigh something up and go, is this worth it? Is this worth it? We have the Devil card reversed, Judgment reversed. We also have the Lovers. We've got the Wheel of Fortune reversed, the 10 of Cups reversed, and the Queen of Swords reversed with that 2 of Pentacles. It's highly likely that you have a lot going on and something is trying to become more stable, but in your life, as in it wants to be more active. could be a person, or could just be a hobby, an interest that you have, something that was just sort of casual, or like a curiosity, is trying to become more prominent. And I feel this circumstance taking up a lot of our time in August, whether we intend for it to or not, because you seem to be trying to be very careful about your energy and how much you give to things that are just passionate without no gain. And you're trying to figure out if this is something that's actually going to grow for you. So I see with Judgment reversed and the Wheel reversed, you're really afraid of making the same mistake that you did in the past with a similar situation, where you really just were so eager and optimistic and almost blind and naive. And so you're being very cautious with this. You're trying to go in with a level of wisdom about what has happened recently or in your past, and you're trying not to make the same mistakes. You're also listening to other people. I feel like other people are saying like, hey Leo, that seems a bit crazy, not something you want to rush into. But with the Devil reversed and the Ten of Cups reversed, your eyes are going red flag this, red flag that, slow down here, focus on this instead. And I think with the Ten of Cups reversed, you're just really trying to be careful about getting your hopes up too soon. Like, you seem to be looking at the situation as like as a cynical almost way. Like this is just a good time. It's not a long time. You know, this is something that I just gives me temporary relief. It's not going to give me long-term happiness, joy, success. It's not like a long-term point of fulfillment. It's just a temporary outlet. So I could even see how some of you may accidentally have gotten yourself in a situation where you thought it was going to be temporary and it was just something that you did on the side, or something that you temporarily put your energy into. And then in August, you're seeing signs of the fact that this is getting serious pretty quickly. With the Lovers upright and the Queen of Swords reversed, something is coming at you in a way where you feel almost blindsided. Like, how didn't I see this? I didn't see it going this way. I was so fixated on one thing, I forgot to see the bigger picture. With the Lovers here, you have to make a decision, but you don't feel informed enough. You feel like it's too soon, or that the situation isn't right enough for you to make a decision. And that Lovers card is saying that you've convinced yourself to think one way when the facts seem to be presenting themselves another way. So that's that pride energy again, trying not to get blinded by what your ego wants. But let's get some advice on this theme for you. What is the advice for Leo with passion? It's like you're just trying to have a good time. You're like, listen, this isn't going to be a long-term thing. And then all of a sudden this thing is like, well, actually, I thought we were long-term. Like, I thought this was something. You know, like I could see how you might get a bit too carried away in this energy. Okay. Healing through rest. You've got some cards on the ground, but I'm going to shuffle them back in because there's too many. There's only one too many, which is annoying. Can we please get some advice for this passion theme for Leo, please, Spirit? What is the advice with this passion theme for Leo in the month of August? You and me. Oh, okay. One more card. What is the advice? These cards have already flipped themselves over, and that's really annoying. Got some cards on the ground again. My apologies. Okay. Oh my gosh, we were running ahead of time, and now with that little hiatus, we're kind of behind schedule again. All right, so your advice, we have inside looking out, a fearful world, and we have healing through rest. So honestly, try not to take on too much here. I think you've told yourself that this is an outlet, but it's actually not. It's taking more. And at times it may be exciting, but at other times it's very draining. And I think with healing through rest, we shouldn't be rushing any important decision around this. You need to feel confident. You need to kind of give yourself enough time to really know what is best for you in this situation. A fearful world is saying that you shouldn't take any actions based on what you're afraid of or based on what other people are afraid of happening to you. because other people are projecting their own fears onto you and saying like, listen, Leo, you need to do this, otherwise it's going to happen like that, and blah, blah, blah. And what if you hurt yourself? Stop climbing so high and the car could hit you. Get off the road. I see someone projecting their own fear onto you as well, which is totally unhelpful. But with inside looking out, there is this feeling of staying very connected to the situation realistically. I feel like there is a tendency to kind of become dissociated from the facts here. Like for some reason, we feel like we're not even the main character in the situation, even though this is our situation. We've kind of removed ourselves and gone, it's somebody else's problem, but it is our problem. You know, inside looking out is this feeling of like reminding yourself that this is your story, and that other people may have a lot of opinions, or other people may be interfering harmfully in this situation, but it's your situation. You decide what to do, and you are the one that can get through this and out of this, or make choices to help progress this in the way that you want it to. Try not to get too dissociated from the fact that this is your situation. Excuse me. So let's have a look at your second theme. We have longevity here. Longevity in this deck is the chrysanthemum card. We have number 39, Scorpio and air. With this theme, Leo, I can't help... Did I bump that camera? There we go. I can't help but feel like a situation is transforming for you to ensure that what you are... How do I word this? Because it's similar to this theme. I see transformation, I see re-strategizing, I see growth, expansion, but I see us needing to think about how we do that and the actions that we take to do that. And I see the goal being longevity. But you seem to need confirmation in the immediate future. Like, even though we're happy to settle for the fact that this could be a long-term thing, we need confirmation in the immediate future that this is worth investing in long-term. What is going on with this longevity energy for Leo in the month of August? What is this longevity energy? Some of you are just really reflective too, especially if you have a birthday coming up. I see you just trying to be very careful and considerate about your actions and thinking back on the choices you have made and how maybe you could do things differently in order to get a different outcome in a situation. 8 of Cups is coming out first. What is going on with this longevity card for Leo? It's a lot of thinking and thinking about how things are changing or can change. We have the 7 of Cups now as well. What's going on with this longevity card? The 5 of Pentacles. This is all coming from a place of needing or wanting to address a lack of. If you feel like you're lacking, especially materially, you're like, well, how can I get more? 3 of Wands. That expansion, that horizon. I do think that some of you are considering walking away from something in order to get more of something else, but you don't want to make a decision abruptly or rashly. You want your decision to come from a place of healing. So you're going to be very careful about how you move forward. You don't want to rush. We have the Strength card, and underneath that was the Queen of Chalices. So this theme is interesting because you seem to be at a point here where you're thinking that you feel like you need to level up. You feel like materially or physically you're falling behind in something and you want more. So you're questioning whether it's time to start walking away from a situation and exploring your other options. You do have options, by the way, which are confusing the situation because it's making you feel things that you feel guilty for. It's making you wonder whether the grass is greener on the other side. And I feel like your loyalty is being questioned because you're coming through as someone who is fiercely loyal in this situation or to this situation, but you're also coming across as someone who has feelings that the situation isn't loyal to you, you know, or the situation is more beneficial to them than it is to you. It almost feels like you're losing by staying. And so that's why you're mainly questioning, should I go? Should I walk away? With the Three of Wands, is my horizon expanding for me? So it could be presenting itself in the way of like you're receiving an offer from something else, or you're seeing opportunities happen to other people, and it's kind of presented in a way where you could have this too if you want. And so you're looking at what you do have and you're like, dang, this actually isn't enough. Maybe I do want more. Maybe I should apply for that job too, or maybe I should go to that situation as well. Maybe I should consider my options. I think that your overall goal here is you have good intentions. Your intentions are to keep growing and to kind of find something that is as devoted to you as you are to it. And for some reason, you're not feeling that currently in this situation. You don't feel as devoted to the situation, or the situation doesn't feel as devoted to you as it could be. And so you're feeling almost like change needs to happen, especially on a physical level. We need more because we're lacking currently. Some of you may need courage to speak up and voice your needs in this situation and go like, hey, just letting you know, I was offered another job. Like, what are you going to do about it? They were going to pay more. They have better benefits. I really like this job, though. I'm obviously loyal to you guys. What are you going to do about it? You know, it's this question of needing to voice and first raise the issue of feeling like you're lacking. And if this is a relationship, then it feels like you need to be able to tell them like, hey, we're drifting. I don't feel as close to you as I once did. I don't feel like I'm your priority. And I'm starting to feel like my love, you know, could be better spent elsewhere. For whatever reason, I do see you walking away to seize another opportunity and then feeling confused because there's so much opportunity out there. And so you start to wonder, well, like, have I done the right thing here? But with the Three of Swords reversed, the goal here is to understand what your options are in the beginning. Before you make any definite decision, figure out what your options are. And then make a decision so that you don't have any regrets. You know what you're walking away from and what you're walking towards. I think the Three of Swords reversed could be seen as you feeling at peace with a difficult decision, or having to have a difficult conversation, but knowing that it's the right thing to do because it is going to be helpful, temporarily painful, yes, but the goal here is growth. So let's get some advice in this situation, my Lord. Leo, Leo, Leo. Yeah, I'm like, this isn't working. This isn't working. We need to go somewhere else. What is happening here for Leo with longevity? This isn't working. Okay. We have Mysterious Mother, number 4. And here are your other card. We have Gifts from the Past, 59. What is the advice here, Spirit? We also have the Messenger. So that's that communication, using communication to benefit you in this situation. The Messenger is also about paying attention to what you are receiving in terms of the information you are receiving. So for some of you, you need to actually be more receptive and put your hand up more in terms of gaining information. I'm seeing you subscribing to mailer lists or like newsletters to get better informed on what is available to you, to know what your options are. I'm also seeing you asking people in a certain field for information, like, hey, can you tell me more? Like, keep me on your list, or ring me if something comes up. I think that this is a case of gaining information from the right sources. But with Gifts from the Past, there is a feeling here of you using the situation to get better, right? Like, we shouldn't walk away and feel pain or guilt. It's more about recognizing how we can grow better in a different direction and looking at our past as something that was a learning experience in a helpful way. I also think that if your decision in the situation comes from a place of love and compassion with the Queen of Chalices, this isn't at all a negative experience. It's more of a transitionary experience with that Scorpio energy. The goal is for long-term growth, long-term success. So we move forward with this feeling of peace about this being the right decision to make. Mysterious Mother is interesting. It feels like your reason for doing this has a lot to do with protecting someone or yourself, and it also has to do with nurturing someone or yourself. Like, the situation is about moving forward with positive intentions, and Mysterious Mother is about you knowing your reasons, even if other people don't understand, right? There was something else I was going to tell you about this. No, I think that was it. I was going to read you your signs, but we're going to do that at the end, tell you which zodiac signs are most important to you in the month ahead. So your last theme over here, Leo, let's move forward, is Divination, the number 14. So with this card, we have more Scorpio energy. We also have fire energy, which is interesting. So right now you have earth, air, I was about to say earth, wind, and fire. Oh my gosh, do you remember? Anyway, earth, wind, and fire. We also have chives on this card, divination. So this is where I feel that theme from before is coming back. This feeling of you needing to tap back into your intuition, because you are someone who is going to need to be quite resourceful in August, I feel, in order to navigate the changes that you are experiencing. And I am seeing changes, sweets. I'm seeing that your emotions are guiding you towards change, but I'm also seeing that your experiences, what you've been going through, is strongly encouraging you to start making changes, because it's in your best interest for you to make these changes, not to wait for them to happen. So 14 makes me think of balance and really needing to be tempered in your energy and how you invest your energy and what you are focused on. It also makes me think that you should act from a place of balance and not frustration or rush into anything serious. But divination in general is really about seeking those answers from sources that you can trust, even if it's unconventional, right? Like what I'm doing right now is divination, but I trust my guides. As unconventional as tarot reading is, I trust my guides. So what is this divination energy for Leo? We have the Three of Chalices reversed. What is this divination energy for Leo? We also have the Eight of Pentacles upright. We have the Ace of Chalices upright. We have Scorpio coming out with the Death card reversed. And we have the King of Swords with the Knight of Wands. Back of the deck is the Six of Cups. So this is interesting because they do see you working on something, but in order to do that, you have to be serious and someone else has to be serious as well. So the goal behind this divination energy is you do want clarity, you want answers, and you need to be sure about something before you put more effort into it. And I think that you're realizing that you're a lot more serious about this situation or this person than the other side is. With the Three of Cups reversed, you're being very selective about who knows about this or how you go about this. Like, you're taking it very seriously with this energy, and there is a secretive energy of like, not everybody needs to know, not everybody needs to be a part of it. This isn't something I'm going to broadcast to my friend group. You wouldn't even tell people who usually know everything about you with Scorpio reversed here. This Death card is a feeling of you taking control of something because you need the answers, and then finding something out and wanting to keep it secret a little bit as well, being very mysterious about how you go about this. Now, the Eight of Pentacles to the King of Swords makes me think that you are strategizing and planning something. It makes me think that you have some big decisions to make, and you are really working hard in August to ensure that you are investing energy and putting effort into this in the way that you believe it needs to happen. And it feels like you're taking a lot of control of the situation to the point where you are taking control away from something else or someone else. Like maybe when this situation first occurred, everybody knew about it, and now it's like it's just in your hands. You seem to be the one who's wanting to control it and spearhead this, like a campaign leader. That's what it feels like. With the Ace of Chalices upright and the Knight of Wands, I do see a new opportunity over here because of the effort that you're putting into this area of your life, because you've made a decision and you have some sort of plan and you're in control and you're really trying to make progress. I see an opportunity presenting itself to you. And I also see you feeling very excited and passionate about this, because this opportunity seems to be coming from the right place, as in it has good intentions. And it seems to be very heart-provoking as well. Like it could be an emotional opportunity that is like an opportunity in love or friendship. Or it could be that the way that this is coming about is it hits a heartstring for you and it makes you feel compassionately excited. But I think with the Six of Cups reversed, there is this feeling of making progress behind the scenes and transforming something in a way where you want to see progress before you share it with everybody else. You want to keep this precious. Like I feel you treasuring it and keeping it secretly to you, Leo, or using it as something that you do in your downtime, if that makes sense. Very interesting and specific message over here. And it feels like you're protecting this from other people, especially with divination. I can't help but feel like your goal is to get clarity first and be more sure before you share it with other people. But you seem excited. You seem very like passionate about this. And I want to say that if it is a relationship, you're just wanting things to become more serious before you share it with other people. That's what it feels like. If it's any other sort of opportunity, it's something that you're putting a lot of hard work into and you want to see solid results before you share it with other people. So very specific message, very interesting. Let's get some advice in that theme for Leo. What is the advice with the Divination card for Leo? And what is the advice with the Divination card for Leo? That's interesting. I'm hearing there can only be one. So you're being so selective over who knows about this. There may be one confidant, or you're really just trying to be so sure about the situation. I do see it working in your favor. And I do think with the Three of Cups reversed that if you need to kind of cut people out in order to get more focused, do that. Because there is a feeling of going from a really sort of nonchalant or like kind of like woo energy, like, yeah, let's just have fun and see what happens, to putting our head down and going, we're not going to leave here until it's done. You know, like it's a complete 180. At the back of the deck, we have rainbow transference. Yeah, I feel like the goal here is to take it more seriously. Whatever this is, you want to be more sure and you want to be very clear. We have make it look like the Knight, the in-between worlds, and party leader. All three of these cards are reversed. So I do see the need to keep it secret. Not everybody needs to be a part of this journey. I do see you transitioning and needing to appreciate how this transition is going to work specifically to your situation. In between worlds makes me think that this is actually quite messy, and that this messy situation is going to resolve itself with time and with you putting in effort to get things moving in the right direction. Okay, and I also think with make it look like the Knight, there is mystery around this. But with that card reversed, it's not about lying and being deceptive and deceitful. It's more about being aware of how much you show to other people, because it feels like you're going ghost mode here. Your advice is go ghost mode and just focus on the transition. So let me tell you your key zodiac signs that could be helpful in the month ahead while we wrap up your reading. We have Gemini, we have Capricorn, we have a bit of Scorpio, we have Sagittarius. We also had over here Leo, you, more Scorpio, And I think there was one more energy. Was there? No, that's it. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Leo. I hope that was a helpful prediction reading for you. Some very specific themes. If this didn't resonate 100%, you could have messages in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs. Stay tuned for the love predictions reading in about 2 weeks' time. And I hope you have a prosperous, abundant month ahead. Happy birthday again to the August Leo Bebes. And I shall connect with you very, very soon. Bye.